Thanks, Julie, for the great presentation. And this is Shekhar from Developer Ecosystem team. And today I'll be discussing videos on listings. So in our agenda today, we will see why we feel that videos are important for our sellers. We will do a deep dive into the media API. We understand all the capabilities that we built for enabling this feature. We will actually proceed on to attach the uploaded video to a listing, and finally, we'll cap it off with a demo. So first of all, why do we feel videos are important? Videos, in short, help showcase any listings better. You could have installation guides, which I personally find very helpful, do-it-yourself videos. It also helps demonstrate certain points like nothing else can. Like let's say there's a buyer who's looking for a stroller. I mean, there are strollers which are very easy to compact and then expand. And well, you could have photographs and descriptions along it, but nothing drives the point home like having a quick 20-second video that shows, okay, press this button and boom, it's expanded. Or here's how you collapse it in. Here's how it slides into an overhead bin. And here's how it slides out. Photographs don't stop. Videos actually build appeal and trust like nothing else can. No descriptions, no photos. And so we definitely think there's a need for videos. Our listings, our sellers would benefit from it. And it would certainly drive buyer engagement and influence buying decisions for product that's listings with videos. Now, when we came upon enabling this for communities, we adopted an API first approach. We will, in our current phase, we will allow uploading videos up to 150 megabytes. We also have provided a resumable upload feature. And a resumable upload feature means that if your connection gets interrupted, if your upload is stalled for some reason, you could resume it from that offset onwards. You don't need to start from the beginning and re-upload that massive file all over again. And we will cover this when we do a deep dive into the APIs. With the first launch, we have full support for videos on eBay native apps. We support MPEG. We support advanced video coding, MPEG for AVC. At this point, the minimum uploaded resolution that we support is 1080, and our output resolutions are between 240 and 720p. We will next start off with the media API deep dive. And uploading a video is a simple two-step process. In step one, you submit the video metadata. And one of the things to note here that this is a different gateway that we have. It's apim.ebay.com, which is dedicated to this feature. We did not think it was appropriate to have these coupled with API-ebay.com that serves all other eBay traffic. And we hope you folks benefit from this dedicated gateway. Coming back to the API interface, the most critical element here is the size. The size is the size of the to be uploaded video file in bytes. Now this needs to be an exact match. Title description is self-explanatory. Classification requires explanation. Classification is essentially the intent behind the video. So at this point, we support item, but in future, there could be other use cases. We could have seller store videos. We could have buyers uploading review videos. There could be other classifications. But at this point, it's only item classification. That is, the videos to be uploaded would be used for associating with titles. So once you make this post, this create call, we will return 201, which is HTTP status for created. And then you'll have a location header that points to the created resource. This API requires cell.inventory scope, which is a authorization code. So there will be user consent involved, but it is one of the existing scopes. The next step would be to upload the video against the video ID that you just got back from the post from step one. So that is as simple as the video ID and then upload. Two things to note here. One is the content type needs to be application octet stream, because you'll be sending in the binary content, which is the actual file. But the second is there are also some additional headers at play here. content range and content length. These two are very specific to the resumable upload use case. You wouldn't be required to specify this for a regular upload, but however, if your upload gets interrupted, you're restarting from a certain offset position, that is when content range and the content length, which is the remaining, comes into play. And this is, by the way, one of the questions we frequently get: why not a single step process, which is like a multi-part? Why two-step? Here's one of the main benefits: that you could, if it was a single call for uploading video with a massive thing and it got interrupted or disrupted for some reason, you would have to start from byte zero. This allows you to cleanly start from whichever offset and complete the remaining part of it. And there are other reasons as well why we went with this simple two-step process. As it gets uploaded and processed, there are a couple of steps. It goes through a couple of states. First, when you create a video resource by just submitting the meta information, size, title, description, it moves to status pending upload. The moment you complete your upload, which is step 2, it moves to processing. Processing means it's going through transcoding, all kinds of scans, malware scans, and so on. If everything goes well, it ends up in a live status, and you're able to play it as it will show up on your view item listing, on your view item experience, and so on. One thing to point out that the moment you have a video ID, you could associate that with a listing. It may not show up till it's in a live status, but there's no necessity to wait from the point a video is created all the way to it completes all the transcoding, malware, and moderation phase, and it's marked to live status before you can associate with the item. You can do it the moment you have the video ID. Of course, you would please understand that it will not play or show up till it's in live status, it's completed the process, but you could, the association is almost immediate. The other two status of relevance is failed. Failed is typically when you have a codec issue, perhaps the formats are different, we couldn't process it, some other failure happened. So failed is essentially something to do with file corruption, perhaps, as an example. Blocked, however, is when there is something objectionable in the uploaded content. Could be copyright, could be objectionable content, whatever be the case. So now let's look at the gets through all these stages. So on the left, the first column has the pre-upload step. The pre-upload step, you will see that there's a status which says pending upload. There are two more fields that I would like to call out. One is the expiration date. Videos at this point are being created with a 1-year expiration period. Post-upload, it moves to processing, and finally, the success. We will also look at these responses when we do the demo, but just to point out that this thumbnail is essentially the image URL that we capture from the video. It's the first frame of the video that we capture. At this point, we do not have the capability to provide custom thumbnails for your videos. The next would be playlists. This is an array. The reason it's an array is because we support multiple protocols, Dash and HLS. And now that we have completed the upload and the video, let's look at the trading APIs. So trading APIs has full support for adding of videos to your listing. So add item, revise item, relist item, all of these APIs currently support video upload, video associations. At this point, we limit to only one seller uploaded video per listing, but as you see, the interface has it as an array, it's video details. So in future, we'll probably be supporting multiple videos being uploaded for a listing. And also at this point, we are less limiting this to US and UK marketplaces. So it's as simple as you provide your item details, same as what you do for add item, revise item, list item today. You just introduce the new section, video details, have your video ID that you created and associated with your item. One point to call out here is, unlike photos associated with listings, videos are ownership controlled, which means that the seller, the uploader of the video, or rather the video needs to be owned by the person who owns the listing. So the same seller needs to upload the video and associate it with his or her listings. You cannot take arbitrary video ID and assign it to some arbitrary listing from another seller. Now, with that, we will move on to the end-to-end demo. Just to recap it all, we will upload a video, we'll assign a video to a listing, and we'll look at the playback of the video in an iOS app. And once this demo ends, Sruti and Jansi will be covering by APIs. All right, so here's a sample video that I'll be uploading and attaching to a listing. So here's the size of the video. This is important. This is the size in bytes that when you execute step 1, which is the metadata for the video to be uploaded. So here it is, the create call. Let's execute that. We got a 201 created, and if you see the header, you'll see the location header, which is the pointer to the resource that you just created. So let's go to step 2, which is the upload step. I'm going to replace the video ID that we just created and execute the upload. So once the upload concludes, we'll have a quick look at the get. So as you see that the video is created, it shows the status of processing, which means it's going through transcoding, malware detection, moderation, and so on. But just for a complete response, let's take a look at the video that I had uploaded earlier. So this is what you would see for a video with status live. You would see a thumbnail which is captured from the first frame of the video, and you would also see the playlist. And as you can see, we support Dash and HLS protocols. I will next assign this video to one of my existing listings using a revise item call. So here's the item that I would be revising to have videos. So my item ID ending in 811, and then the video ID that we just saw. So I have it in this revise item call. You'll see this is how we pass. This is the same as what you do in add item. You have a video details section and you pass your video IDs to your listing. That's about it. And let's execute that, and next we will see this play on an iPhone for this listing. So here's the video that we just edited. So let's take a look. So here's the image that I already had, and at position 2, here is the video. Let's play it. And that concludes this demo.